lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Set for the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready,
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go. Ready.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the 1st time. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Go.
Play action now with Daniels. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone on 1st. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Come on. Hurt. 60 Eagles. Ready. Let's go.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some
Saints, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
70 Lions. Riggs. Panther 11. Let go.
Fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting them on the dime. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Passes man, caught by Odunze. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Given 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a dive up the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a race down the right side. Makes a cut left. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Got ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first-quarter looks have his name all over them.
Daniels now. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 60. Mustang 19. Check smash.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his game is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Bears. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Cougar 19.
Daniels bails out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long for Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they get this down to the 28.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Starting on the grounds here, Krosky Merritt. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Cadet Riggs, Riggs, 70 Lions, 18 Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Come on, crack on, lady.
The give now out of the shotgun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. but give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Ready.
Blown back, hits the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, they need 7.
Down. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Three. Cut 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Daniels back to throw. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block it along, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The right side hauled in by Komet. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed here to Komet. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Vegas. Let it up.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again, it's Williams. And a good catch for Luther Burden. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working from the gun, Williams. Makes the catch. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 10. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard of my man, the left controller, the lever came up charging. Hop on and let the journey begin.
Ready, set.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Tight. Tag.
Looking to throw. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Bears might be able to get some points late after the interception.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
58-yard attempt.
One last play before the break.
What is up?
The final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams from the gun. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Williams dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Williams set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. So now it's going to be third and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. Williams hit, and that ball's out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a first and goal.
Recovered by the offense.
Trying the right side. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime.
For the extra point.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check up.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Daniels. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Here from the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And they take this in for the score. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Come on,
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Ready, ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it! Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Commanders 23. Game to kick off for Washington.
making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up the big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Williams to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 23.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
To the air again, Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Looking to return from the 29. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over 1st and 10.
On the go.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Rip 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's
Hey,
good
Crash.
for the Commanders. 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to a return like that. Think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. 40. The 30. He could do it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears still likely locked up the win right there. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's
Desperation time here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears nearing their first win of the season. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready,
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
69, 69, Riggs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's out in the clear. Here he goes again. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They give it to him again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.